Good afternoon, guys. Right, you two, how did you have to wait until I came on here to start? Yeah, I'll still do it for a moment. Right, Hannibal! Right, guys, I don't even know why I'm quite happy because I did my videos yesterday. Like everybody on YouTube has done it at some point or another. It took me all afternoon to edit my videos, as I've been tagged a couple of times. I had split them into two because they were a wee bit long. We're just about to pop the first one up, and Hannibal not at the moment, and I deleted them by accident, and because of what I delete, I also go into the trash bin and I permanently delete them so that it frees up space on my iPad. The steam was coming out of every goddamn orifice. Right, so anyway guys, I've got very little charge left on this iPad, so I've just charged it up enough to do all this again. It was quite funny yesterday, right enough. When I was looking at back, I was laughing myself. I'm not very happy today because I've had to do all this again. So these two videos will probably be popped up. It'll take, unless I can do one during the night when I'm sleeping, there'll be one up for the morning, if not it'll be tomorrow before the two of them's up, okay? So apologies, but if anybody has had that happen to them before, please let me know in the comments below. I have been tagged, let me see, by the lovely Richard and Paul, and then I've read Muddy Boots, his Roundup for the Roundup challenge, and also Nigel has also tagged me as well, so thank you very much Richard and Paul, and thank you very much to Nigel at Muddy Boots. Now if you haven't noticed these two channels, where have you been? Get across to them, alright? So that is, Nigel is at Muddy Boots, and we've got Richard and Paul, and the heading is just Richard and Paul. Nothing to do with weed killers, etc, etc. It's a roundup of the year and whatever else, questions and answers. I think we started off by Roots and Refuge. After they got, after they received about 50,000 or 50,000 plus subscribers. Well, can you imagine writing and answering all the comments? Oh my god. Sometimes there's wee perks in having no so many subscribers, do you know what I mean, guys? Right, let's go on to it. Number one, favourite thing or most productive this season, growing wise? Well, it's got to be tomatoes. I think that's similar to quite a few people that's on YouTube, is tomatoes. They seem to have done great. The things with mine are that I'm just so pleased because I think I've only, out of everything that I had out there tomato wise, I think there was only 2, maybe 3 from seeds out of packets, and the rest were all from shop bought tomatoes that I scooped out, obviously dried, washed and replanted, and I have had absolutely thousands of tomatoes and got loads in bags in the fridge freezer. These are the freezer there for making soups and sauces later on. So that'll be the answer to number one's question. Right, number two is I've just wrote my own wee take on this so that I can read it. Worst things to grow or your most disappointing crops this year has been for me it's got to be alliums, guys, honestly. Watching me taking out the onions, the shallots, the garlic, etc, and I had put loads in this year, or this time last year actually, but when it was time to pick them, totally and utterly riddled with allium leaf miner. As I say, third year in a row. I've got garlic in at the minute and I've got snowball onions in at the minute, and I've covered them with fleece plus green netting, and I was near enough in tears, honest to God. I'm dying to get, or just give me at least half a dozen onions so that I know it's happening. 3 years and it wasn't to be, or it hasn't so far. Fingers crossed and touch wood, okay, that we managed to get some this year, but disappointing is definitely an understatement. And they've been planted in different places the 3 years that they've been put in, so absolutely no idea. If we don't get any this year, I don't know whether guys to pack it in or I just don't grow them again. But we'll struggle on this year and we'll see how we go. So that'll be my most disappointing. So that'll be question 2. Question 3, I've got down here, who has inspired you in 2018? Well, that is very, very difficult and très difficile to answer because there's tons, absolutely tons of channels out there with spectacular gardeners, so it's hard. It really is hard. If you could nominate them all, you would. My 3 nominations is going to be Cliff at Castle Hill Garden. I mean, Cliff is absolutely fantastic, and the produce, the stuff that he harvests, honest to God, you think they came straight out of a shop. He's very knowledgeable. He knows, or he seems to know, absolutely everything to do with gardening. His hints, his tips, as I said, his produce, the way he does all his wee plots, his chickens. So that's Cliff at Castle Hill Garden, so jump across and see Cliff. Second one is, hi Nigel, well this has already been put up. I'd already done this yesterday, so you're already down. Nigel is absolutely fantastic, brilliant grower, very, very knowledgeable as well. And see, when it comes to tatties, see that man in tatties, honest, I think he's going to start doing potatoes in buckets. Stops the digging and the weeding and whatever because he hates weeding. But I love Nigel's. He had potatoes in so long, was it last year, that we still lifting them when it was about time to put in this year's ones. And he's lifting them out and there's no scab and they're clean as a whistle, etc, etc, etc. So Nigel is another one definitely for me. And who has inspired me? Oh, see, I've got 3 or 4 names down. I'm going to go for Brian at Allotment Life. Hi Brian, how you doing, sweetheart? I'm playing catch up with videos, etc. at the minute, so I will catch up with whatever you put up shortly. But I did see or read that you're waiting for your prosthetic leg coming, so Brian is at Allotment Life, so jump across and give Brian all your support, guys, will you please? He was in hospital earlier in the year and he had one of his legs amputated. Once he was fit and able, obviously, and in not as much pain, he was up, he's got his wee mobility scooter, straight back down onto his allotment. Definitely inspired me this year. Just get up, went, done it. Obviously, with him losing his leg, he's going to have to adjust a wee bit the way he's doing his allotment, because you'll not be able to go up and down, I wouldn't think. So he's definitely an inspiration for anybody out there, that just to show you it doesn't matter what disabilities you've got. Get up, get out there, give it a bash. Oh, and before I go, I was going to mention Brian anyway, but wait. Up that. 2 minutes. Oh. My wee Fanta Claus, look. I have called him Fanta Brian. That's Santa Claus Brian. Look, Brian, there you go. You grow your beard. So that's Brian. Okay, moving swiftly on while I hang Brian back up on the tree. What have we got? Things to do better next season. I think that's what the question was. Well, that's what I've written down. 2 seconds. You're not getting that. Somebody said you need to get your own channel. What do you think? Give me a paw. Thank you. You're still not getting it. There we go. Fanta Brian's back on the tree. Where was I? Oh, I'm going to throw another one in here, guys. Sorry. Hope you don't mind. Ronald Shaw. He grows his stuff in a car park. Honest to God. It just goes to show you can grow stuff anywhere you like. But his is actually in an actual car park. And I was looking at his video this morning. His brassicas. He's got Kelvin Wonder peas up. I was going to do mine, oh I don't know, it must have been about 5 or 6 weeks ago, guys, if you remember. The tray cells are still sitting empty because I can't find the peas, and then obviously been in and out of the hospital. But he's got his Kelvin Wonder peas are up. He's got onions coming up, red onions and green onions, and they're all in their own raised beds, obviously, and he's got covers, you know, with the hinges that you can lift, open and shut. So Ronald's another one. Honestly, go over to Ronald's. I think one of the questions was it challenges? One of your biggest challenges this season? One of the biggest challenges for me was definitely the watering. Because I'm about 2 hours a night or in the morning watering the garden. And we were well into our 40s, mid-40s here at some points. Honestly, you couldn't sleep for weeks. The garden was totally and utterly frazzled. The dahlias didn't start coming up. I think there were only 2 dahlia plants, the Princess Macy, which ended up keeling over. Wait a minute, the dogs are wanting out, excuse me. I hope you want out. And you're not just going to go out here and bring in some muck. The watering definitely a challenge. I think a challenge for an awful lot of people. Well, that's one of my biggest challenges. What would I change next year? I don't know how many questions I'm answering here. Trying to grow as many things that I actually want to eat. If you know what I mean, the family wants to eat. Because we do spend a lot of time growing things just to see if we can grow them. Instead of just growing what you want to freeze, what your families want to eat. Instead of growing things, oh, look at the size of that, oh, look at that, so I can take a photo or you can put it on YouTube and everything, say that you've done this, you've done that, and then it gets binned or given away. So aye, that's probably one of the changes that I would make. I think that will answer that one, guys, because I don't really know, I can't think. I know I put a couple of answers up yesterday, on yesterday's video, but I can't remember and it's deleted, so. 3 people to nominate. I am going to pick Brian. You are tagged, my lovely, jubbly honey bun. He looks like a wee gnome, doesn't he, with that wee green hat on his head. When he's sitting in his greenhouse. I haven't looked, so I'm hoping he's not been tagged. Next one, I don't know if he's done the Roundup challenge, so... Simon at 50 Shades of Green. So Simon, you're tagged as well, honey. And I hope to goodness that you're not being tagged for this Roundup challenge. The Kingston 8 with a cowboy hat on with a wee avatar picture. The Kingston 8 Shaz. Shaz, my girl. How you doing, sweetie? You're tagged. So we go over to the Kingston 8 and have a look. I've only watched a couple of videos because I've just subbed a couple of days ago to Shaz. She's got quite a few videos and as far as I'm concerned they're worth watching and I really enjoyed the ones that I have. Who can we put down as another one? There's so many, and as I was having a look through, there's so many that's already been up and done their challenge. I'm a wee bit behind. I'm going to go for Barry G. Now Barry G is, he lives in Scotland. One of his videos, he's not got many videos at all up. He's just new and starting out, but he comes from a 5-minute drive from where I was born, where I live, and where my mum still lives. So we're going to put Barry G up. So Barry, you're tagged as well. Sorry, doll. And I think that's about it, guys, is it? Right, so I'm moving swiftly on. I've been here all day.